The St. Lucia Red Cross continues its efforts to empower youth both locally and regionally through initiatives like the YABC program. This initiative is part of a broader strategy to address crime and violence while fostering leadership qualities in young people.
Currently, we have 12 St. Lucia nationals. We have representatives from Suriname and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, our head facilitator from Costa Rica, and assistant facilitator from Trinidad and Tobago and St. Lucia, myself. The YABC program it's not just a training program, but it is a movement to help equip young people with the skills and knowledge needed to foster empathy, critical thinking, and resilience, and to actively engage in their communities.
Misha Delis, youth president of the St. Lucia Red Cross, spoke about the importance of such programs and their potential impact on communities.
The skills learned here is not intended to function in isolation, but to be seamlessly integrated within ongoing projects and initiatives within the various countries within the region. Of course, St. Lucia is not able to host 2 years in a row. However, the training does not stop here. The participants, the 12 St. Lucia nationals, will be flown out to participate in the second level of this training come May next year.
The workshop also featured a trainer from Costa Rica, Luis Carlos, who emphasized the need for regional collaboration among Red Cross and the Red Crescent organizations to tackle common challenges. He reflected on his experience leading the workshop in St. Lucia and shared his hopes for the long-term impact of these efforts across the Americas.
It's a training program that combines community intervention tools developed by many countries around the world. That's very interesting because we have a lot of tools that was very that's very proof around the world, and so they can now be used in St. Lucia whenever you need.
The DBS News World spoke with several participants, including those representing the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Red Cross and local youth organizations, who shared how the workshop has equipped them to better serve their communities.
Through the YABC program, I gained a deeper understanding of the importance of empathy, non-judgmental communication, and cultural sensitivity. It has helped me reflect on my biases and behaviors, as well as allowing me to grow as a person. As I return to my country, I aim to take full advantage of the skills and knowledge that I gained from this training.
My whole idea of this is going back to my community and putting into what I've learned today into my activities, such as the after-school programs, youth groups, activities, just creating a bunch of young leaders in my community. There's a steeping rise in crime, especially in the youth, so I think if you want to see change, you need to be the change. And I think that if every youth would engage in this activity, become better at it, be young leaders in the community, it will decrease the rise of crime in the area.
My main takeaway from this experience would be learning the new methods that I could bring to my community. Not just my community, I find to all the communities. I don't have to limit myself to one community to promote the same togetherness that I learned here. I could take that and put it into the communities, for the youth especially.
For the DBS News World, Manasseh Stanislas reporting.